Information provided by the speakers and presenters on the Anti-Hero broadcast platform is for general informational and entertainment purposes only. Information does not represent the broadcast network and all entities involved. All information is provided in good faith. However, we make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information. Hurt feelings is not defamation.
JV Team for Life.
Good morning. It is Patreon Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. The entire broadcast is the news entertainment broadcast for veterans, first responders, and all blue-collar Americans. This show is, of course, brought to you by GhostBed. Go to ghostbed.com/antihero. Save 10% on your bedding. Anything you need, pillowcases, mattress toppers, cooling patented technology sheets, and the award-winning mattresses. Free shipping and free returns, which is pretty important when you're buying big-ass mattresses. So if you got to replace anything in the bedroom, please go to ghostbed.com/antihero and save 10% and tell them that we sent you. And, of course, Elevated Silence. Go to elevatedsilence.com. Use promo code antihero15 and save 15% on your suppressor. Everything from 22s to 50 cals. Exercise your Second Amendment right. Get yourself a can. And go to elevatedsilence.com and use promo code antihero15 and you save 15%. The process is not as intimidating as it might seem, and Jim will walk you through it. What's up, man? I was on time today, by the way. I was in the wrong.
I see it. I see it.
Everybody fucking busting my balls in the comments. Someone said, Brady said Tyler's neck is cutting off circulation to his brain.
You got to see some of these DMs I fucking deal with, dude.
What is it?
This dude, did you see that video I posted? Here, let's just get to it.
Yeah, we'll talk about a lot of cool stuff on the Patreon portion.
I want everybody to understand what I deal with.
Well, the second hour, we'll talk about the OG council characters.
Yeah, we got that. We got
the Crave stuff, the gaming dudes. Got a bunch of stuff for the second hour. Do you need me to add it or can you add it?
No, I got it. I'm in charge, dude. I could have went live with Justin. Justin offered to come on.
What's Justin up to?
So here's my DM. This is a video I posted, this gay ass video of this couple that's like loading their guns together, getting ready. And he said, "Why are you saying this Pride Month is early?" I said, "June is a gay Pride Month, like this video." So the video has arrived on the Instagram application before June/gay month, therefore making it early. And he wants to know how it's gay. So I'll just play this video for you guys. Sound's not on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're loading their guns together. They set up a camera. She goes to put it down. Oh, I'm off script. So the point of this video is to show everybody how important it is carrying. But conceal carry is to conceal it so nobody knows that you're carrying.
Hold on, Mike. I can't
He's not playing music on my end.
Oh, yeah, it's playing. You can just click the mute button on Instagram. Right? Oh, yeah. Okay, now say what you're saying.
Okay, so I'll go back. The point of conceal carry, because that's what they're bragging about in this gay ass video. Let's go back. Hold on. So what they're bragging about in that video is conceal carry, right? But that's not the point of the video. It's just like every other fucking moron that wants to get. It got like 500,000 views. So, hey, look at me and my wife, who conceal carry. We're telling you how important it is, but we're going to show everybody that we are conceal carrying in the exact bags, where it's located, and everything else. So I can't. That's what I deal with. Is I'm fucking them DM. I had another one this morning that was.
I'm trying to figure out how much I hate that video.
I want you and Heather to do it then together. Set up your camera in your house.
I wouldn't do it.
Get your snacks and your monsters. And I want you guys to coordinate the exact moment where you put the guns away.
I think the music makes it gay.
I don't remember what song it was.
I mean, because you're right. You could just be like, "Hey guys, me and my wife, we have these bags. This is where." I mean, if you were to take out the fact that they're telegraphing the fact that they carry, let's remove that. An informative video, if you're willing to let everybody know you have a gun on you, is to be like, hey, these are the bags that me and my wife carry. These are good bags. I would suggest these. If anybody has any questions, I got a link, like a regular ass video, but they got to
Like
put
the mental midget that's commenting is what's wrong with a guy and girl both carrying? Genuinely curious. Like that's where these people on the internet, and it goes with recruiting videos and everything else, that I kind of get on, is that their video has nothing to do with Second Amendment or concealed carry. It has everything to do with please go viral. I want everybody to look and see us. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Clint brings up a good point. The details on the cars, I always thought was really silly. You're more prone to get broken into because of the higher chance of, because if anybody doesn't know, when the kids roll around, they don't break every window of a car. They only break windows if there's something that they can see inside. They'll break a window for a purse. If they think there's a gun in there, they'll break a window and look. But they don't break. They'll check doorknobs on every car, but they don't break every window. That's too much work.
Yes.
So when you put a sticker on your car that says Glock or SIG, you're pretty much implying that there's a good chance that there's maybe a gun in that car.
Yeah.
Also, you're telling the entire world while you're driving that you're armed, which,
yes,
I mean, I guess some could say is a warning, but
the warning doesn't help when you're in bed at 3 a.m. when the nice people of America are out breaking your car. Because I commented on the Detroit video. They got a video of, oh damn, I gotta find it. Video of Detroit. These two kids steal 2 cars. I don't know if they must have devices that I know now they're selling devices that override the ignition. You can buy and program start a Nissan. These 2 kids get 2 cars out of these people's driveway in under 30 seconds. They punch the window, jump in through the window, get the car started. It rolls out of the driveway. And, my smart ass comment was, it's Detroit. I'm like, that's what you get for living in a blue city. You're complaining about the problem was the police. The police aren't catching enough car thieves. It's not the car thieves. It's the police aren't catching enough. So my DMs are constantly full of that type of banter. I have to be careful though, because for some reason, I got in trouble one time for calling somebody a faggot in my DMs, Instagram, watch.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I have to if you notice no, it said it was a mutual. I got help on board, and they said it was a mutual thing. But if you notice how I worded that, how is this video? This video arrived on Instagram application before June/game month. I get pretty stupid when I respond to people that I think are stupid. But I don't go off the rails because then the Jews are watching and I get in trouble.
What's gayer, a SIG or Glock sticker or the Punisher skull with the blue line?
Punisher skull with the blue line.
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
Any blue line.
You think even old people that support the cops?
No. But usually that's a badge. Usually that's they put the sheriff's office sticker. When I didn't realize how important these things were. When everybody thinks that sticker gets you out of a ticket. So when I had all my friends were like, hey, bro, can you get me that sticker? So I had to back in when I first, when the clown in charge now took over, he actually had them in his desk. I'd have to walk up there and be like, hey, dude, can I get 3 sheriff stars? And then I would give it to my mom, my sister. They want them on the car. I'm like, it's not going to help whatsoever. But yeah, the ones that support it, I get it. But to me, you put that thin blue line Punisher, I'm still thinking you're a cop and there might be a gun in that car if I'm going to break into it. And the criminals definitely know that. They don't know much.
And they don't care that you're a cop.
No, we've had, dude, do you know how many times we've gotten patrol cars? Hey, dude's ID, badge, gun, rifle, all his gear.
Unsecure firearms.
Yeah. From patrol vehicles. So that doesn't deter. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, that doesn't deter crime. And one local agency decided they're going to start running with their lights on during the all shift, the running lights of the
burners. Yeah,
because that really deters crime.
A lot of cities do that. They want to be noticed rather than being able to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Two different mindsets of policing right there. I don't think there's anything wrong with using both, but you need to have hunters out there being proactive. You can't be proactive with burners. But I do understand the need or the feeling that you need visible law enforcement. But I feel like that's only in certain scenarios, you have a big event going on, or it's Black Friday at the mall.
Traffic, you want to deter traffic, but why would that's like saying you're going to run radar on the side of the road with your lights and sirens on, so everybody can see you on the side of the road. Like it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, man. We're going I saw Buffalo just hired Buffalo PD. I got a ton of messages from those guys. They just hired a DEI female that was like Atlanta and then another city. So they're like, we're dead. We're done. You know, some fucking old white lady that's got no business being a cop at all is now the commissioner in Buffalo. And that's what we're seeing is a kind of that around the nation.
Do you have anything on that?
Just her name.
Remember he sent it to you?
No, I got so many messages, dude. It's on my story, but her name is Erica Shields, and she's the former chief of Louisville and Atlanta, which neither of them cities seem to be doing very well. And now she's Buffalo. And I look at this like, this is who you put in charge? Like, we see the good ones. I'll tell you who I really like is the guy in Jacksonville, the black dude in Jacksonville, the sheriff. I mean, he's out right on the camera immediately. As soon as they shot,
Like, you talking about he's like actually transparent.
Yeah, he's right down the middle. Like he gets out and says right away, he's like, my guys did what they had to do. They killed. I mean, remember the video of the dude beating the brakes off the dude at the football game that punched him, and then he fucking punched him a bunch of times.
Right.
And he came out, and the sheriff came out and was like, hey, don't punch my fucking deputies. Like, sorry. Like,
yeah.
But if something bad happens, you know, they investigate a lot of people as well. They have like a board that like investigates cops like stealthily. Like, guy put in for a school, and like he was telling me one time, he's like, I put in for a school, and they called the school to verify I was actually going to it, like some committee that like ethics committee. Like, so there's been cops that put in for schools say they went and didn't go, is what I was gathering, but they actually like check. But he comes on right away. He comes on and is like, hey man, don't fuck with our deputies. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a difference between being. A lot of people mix up what transparent means. Transparent to the community is not fucking throwing your officers under the bus. Transparency is not releasing videos before you make a decision and I don't even really know if there's a law. I think every agency just has their own standard on when they release body cam.
Well, you can always tell if it's good or bad. If it's good or bad, come on, you know, you can tell. We shot a guy like 9 months ago. The sheriff was on the news that night. We're going to release the body cam immediately. It's a great shooting. Well, here we are. Still haven't been released.
I was going to say.
Somebody asked about Cronister in Hillsborough. I don't know. I don't know if he's the worst, but I don't trust any of them.
Is he black?
No, he's white.
Oh, he is?
They do a lot of stupid dances. The guy in Jacksonville's black, TK Waters. He's great. Like, love him. Greg Tony and Broward is terrible.
To be squared away.
They kill the most people in the state. They kill the most people in the state. So
Jacksonville is considered a chief. Like, they're still, even though it's Jacksonville County Sheriff's Department, Jacksonville's Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, he's the sheriff though, but it says police.
Police. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sheriff really TK Waters, but it's Jacksonville Sheriff's. It's Jacksonville Sheriff's Office now, but they have a badge. It's kind of like what Miami-Dade did. Miami-Dade went from
police department.
There's like beaches and stuff.
Yeah, but Jacksonville Beach, yeah.
But they're the largest city in America by size.
The county.
The county is the city. The county is the city, so it's the largest anywhere. It's just one big fucking place. Dangerous as shit too. Like, dangerous as shit.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you want to call? I mean, I like, young newbies. You know what that means?
Young newbies?
Yeah, the YNs out there.
Oh, well, yeah.
Young newbies.
Newbies, yeah.
They're just new to the game, man. They're young newbies.
You talking about the guys or the other guys?
I'm talking about
the criminals?
Young newbies, yeah.
Yeah, young newbies. That's what we're calling it.
Apparently, it's a phrase that's coming out. Everybody's saying it now.
Yes.
YN.
Yeah, YN or YNW. We have a bunch of YNs.
W mean?
World, maybe. Melly, if you guys have followed that, YNW Melly is from Vero. He's on trial in Miami. He's been in jail like 3 years for a murder. He's one
What
of
is
the original
that?
YNs. Him and another guy from Vero. Melly has like #1 tracks. He was on like world like coming up. Murder on My Mind was a huge hit of his, and what happened was they're not the brightest people, right? They're not. They were like basically trying to cut their circle down. So their idea to cut their circle down was to kill 2 of the guys in their circle. So they drove out west of like Miami and did a staged drive-by. Only problem is when the forensics guys got there, all the bullets were shot from inside the vehicle going out of the vehicle, not from the outside of the vehicle going into the vehicle. So they like didn't account for the fact that we're going to shoot these dudes and kill them. One was in the front seat, one was in the back seat, and one dead guy was in the front seat, one dead guy was in the back seat. So they started shooting them like out west. Then they like rushed them to the hospital.
Wait,
like, oh
from
my
the
God.
inside of the car?
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah, they murdered him, but they thought it was going to look like a drive-by but they're too stupid to realize the bullets are going the wrong way, and that forensics will easily prove that.
Yeah.
So then one of the dudes drove them to the emergency room, like, "Oh God, we got drive-by."
Yeah.
And then it all fell apart. They both went for murder. It was hanging around for a while. I think Cortland is the co-defendant. He took a plea, so now Melly's on his own now to go to trial. I saw that Offset got shot by the Hard Rock.
I don't even know who Offset is, but I'll pull
Migos is the band. One of them's already dead. One of them got killed by Migos is a rap group.
Okay. Migos, are they popular?
Yeah, very. One of them was dating Nicki Minaj or one of the black chicks. Got a baby with her, one of the. I don't keep that close tabs on it. I just know one of them was dating one of the famous. I get Nicki Minaj and Cardi B mixed up. Like they're both.
I do. I definitely would get them mixed up. One's pro-Trump, right?
Not in that group, I don't think. Oh, one of them. Yes. One of the females is.
All right, so here it is. Rapper Offset shot outside Hard Rock Casino in Florida. First off, where is the Hard Rock? Is that Tampa?
No, that's the big one. Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. Stable condition, 2 detained. So who's dead?
One of the other guys in Migos, there was 3 of them, was murdered like 2 years ago in a shooting.
Oh, okay. Man,
you can't even go to the casino anymore. That's my favorite place, dude.
You take the player out of the game, but you can't take the game out of the player. You know what I'm saying, Ryan?
That's right there in the lobby, man.
Gun violence.
No, it's outside.
That's the lobby, dude. That fountain is in the middle of the lobby.
Oh, so that's inside. It looks like it's outside. It looks like the parking lot.
Oh, that's right outside the lobby. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's being filmed from the lobby.
That's the valet.
So they have one detained here.
Who's at fault? The gun?
Man, can you imagine living a life where you're making
that is
millions,
like
you still got to worry about people killing you?
That's high. That's terrible press for them. That's like when you come in that entrance, because there's another entrance on the other side from the parking garage. That's where your Ferraris, Maybachs, like your $300,000-$400,000 cars are all parked. That's the valet for the whole guitar side of the hotel. So that's like terrible for them. And it's run by Indians. Because he's coming from the lobby where the fountain is, and he's walking out.
Yeah, they got the YNs in there now.
This is it, dude. I mean, you're talking. This is high end as it gets, dude. They make more money than anybody. The Indians, these hotels, the casino. They're building a similar one in Vegas with the guitar. It's like the biggest fucking dude. It's so big. They make so much money. They have the entire Florida gambling market cornered that nobody else can get in.
Do you think that
he did not die?
There's a mafia style what do you call that? Unit that's Native American that like handle casino business, like yes. For instance, like if they were like, hey, we've got YNs coming in here now, do you think that there's Native Americans in suits that visit people and go, hey man, listen, dude, it's probably best if you don't come around here?
Yes, they are the most power. You have no idea the power those Indians have. They're exempt from all laws. You can't get a search warrant on their land. You have to ask them for their land. I was at the Miccosukee took the reed technique way back in like 2006, 2007. I was at the Miccosukee, and the chief of that whole tribe, the head guy, his son was there, and he's like the bad son that's on drugs and just acts like a fucking moron. And the bartenders and stuff were telling us like this guy is more powerful than you can ever imagine. Like we can't detain him, we can't argue with him. If he wants 40 fucking beers cracked on top of the bar, we have to get it for him. He has like carte blanche over the whole casino because he's like the son of the chief. So you're talking about organized crime at its highest. The regular police can do nothing on their land. The feds, the federal government, nobody can do anything. These guys are the most powerful.
But is the let's say that Hard Rock Casino, right? That's not that you can still like Fort Lauderdale police can still respond there, right? Because that's not on their land.
But they're owned and patrolled by the police, the
Seminole
police.
The reservations are. So if you go to an Indian reservation,
that's reservation land though. That's part of their land.
So
they control it.
Who responds to a shooting? What police department?
Probably, I would assume Justin probably knows this better. I think the Seminole PD would handle that until they say maybe okay, turn it over. Yeah, see the hotel's on the land. That's theirs. Seminole Police Department. Seminole PD, like Seminole Tribe Police, handle all that.
So they show up.
And they're in the book. They're on the books, dude. They're not regular cops.
Yeah.
Like you're like, hey, we got a murder, and the chief calls down and goes, nah, dog, you got a suicide. Like
that's what I'm saying, dude. I just started Yellowstone. Me and Heather are watching that, and I'm like, whoa, dude, I never understood like the power of reservations and the amount of money that those casinos bring in.
Think about it. They have the entire state of Florida. They control, dude. It's so bad. The next county down is St. Lucie. They have Seminole land in St. Lucie. They own land there. Every new convenience store bought is not allowed to even have lottery. They can't sell regular Florida lottery tickets because I think the Indians have a plan of building some type of casino or something in that next county. I walked in to catch my scratch off at a Wawa. They're like, we don't have lottery. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have lottery? Like, we're not allowed because of the Indians. No other DraftKings, any of those other betting sites. Nobody's allowed to have a betting app in Florida. Just the Hard Rock app. No other casinos allowed in Florida.
What? You can't have betting apps in Florida?
Nope. The only one is Seminole. You have to have the Hard Rock app. They have. It's like Uber.
Right now, if I wanted to get DraftKings, I couldn't.
Nope.
What if I cross the state line into Georgia?
Yeah, well, if Georgia allows it, each state's different, but yes.
How do they control what's on your phone?
IP address.
Get out.
They know you're in Florida. Like if you leave Florida with that Hard Rock app, it'll say you're outside. There's certain states that Hard Rock works in, Vegas, other places. But if you want another betting app, you cannot. And actually, the Hard Rock app got removed for a little while while they were going through the court battle, like 2 years. It came on, then it went off. It's back, but they control everything. So you notice there's Hard Rock. There's every casino in Florida is a Hard Rock. It's Seminole Hard Rock everywhere, and they control everything.
So is Hard Rock Cafe like Hard Rock? Obviously, that's probably a public company because it's fucking huge. But is Hard Rock owned by Indians?
I don't know that depth of it. I know that
because Hard Rock,
yeah, you can go to Hard Rock in Orlando like that. I don't think the cafes are owned.
What was it before? It was a casino?
I don't think it was anything. They built the casino. Like Miccosukee was the first one, I believe.
Rock Cafe, always a casino.
Okay, Justin says all of them are Seminole, so they own the whole fucking franchise.
No, the Hard Rock Cafe was not always a casino. It began in 1971 in London as a themed restaurant. The brand expanded into hotel as a casino, starting with the first Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas in 1995. The Seminole Tribe of Florida acquired Hard Rock International in 2007, so they do own it.
Yes. You should see that one in so in Vegas, everything's falling apart. Like the market's bad for gambling. Online gambling has hurt Vegas, Atlantic City. The only company turning profit, massive profit, I'm telling you, is the Indians. That's why they're building a fucking guitar that's like twice the size of the one in Seminole or in Florida in Vegas. And they're like the only one profiting because they have the entire monopoly over the state of Florida.
So what about Vegas? Do they own it like they do in Florida?
No, they just own that one. And obviously there's like 40 fucking casinos in Vegas, but they're only one making so much money. And now you have all these people in Florida that have Unity Rewards. That's a rewards program. And they're invested in Hard Rock. Now they're going to be able to go to Vegas and stay at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
And their rules are bad, dude. It's bad news.
What do you mean?
Just the way they operate down there, they keep the limits really high. The regular dude, they have like one table for like $5 blackjack. That's pretty packed by your friends, and then
The young newbies?
yes, and then everything else is like you go in there like weekend nights, you're talking $25 minimum bets on everything, and they control all of it. And you are like, you think you're free. Them dudes can come snatch you up, dude. Those Seminole, dude, it's bad. You'll have regular cops walking through. They definitely detail out. I've seen Fort Lauderdale PD and other people walk through, but
Yeah.
they're told to do by what the chief says and what the reservation says.
So VPN, if you have a Florida VPN, but you're in fucking a state that allows betting, does it show that you are Florida VPN so it doesn't allow it, period?
You have to have a good VPN device will let you appear to even the apps wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
Because I pay for one on my phone and I can change my location and it works for most things.
Like gambling?
Yeah, you can gamble online. I mean, you can go right on the internet. Like the site I was using when I was over there playing blackjack, you can, they pay you money. They're legitimate, but
could I do that?
What's that?
Could I do that?
Yeah, you can just. It's an international. No, it's an international. You're going off in the international. You're not local. Like you're going on to like bet.us is one of them, or Bet Online, whatever the one is, and you can actually start a.
But I can't use DraftKings.
No, unless you have a VPN, you can't sports bet on any app on your phone in Florida. The only one that works is.
I thought this was America, dude. The fact that they can do that's fucking terrifying.
It is America. It's owned by the state of Florida is owned by the Indians. My lunch date just canceled. That sucks.
Who's your lunch date?
It was a political lunch date for some other adventures I might go on.
Ooh.
But I am a SME. Justin's right. I'm a subject matter expert when it comes to gambling.
Tyler's first day is every day. It is. I don't know what's going on in the world. I never do. But
sometimes it's better because Trump's threatening to like destroy the entire country of Iran at this point today.
Isn't that today? And that's supposed to be bridging
the whole thing. End civilization, he said.
Jeez, he said that?
Yeah, he's losing some people too. Like they're like, hey man, even I know him and Marjorie Taylor Greene had issues, but even she got online and said not one bomb or a shot has been fired on American soil, and the president's threatened to end an entire civilization, which is normally what we do for like what Japan did.
I still think Japan was a little overboard. We don't talk about that enough. We also don't talk about what we fucking did to the Native Americans. Let's see here. So Nick the Gun Guy says it's an 8 p.m. deadline. Is that Eastern time?
Yeah.
What does Trump want them to do? Open the strait?
Give up.
Like with a white flag?
Yeah, like we're all Christians now.
It must be awesome being Tyler. He learns something every single day. Oh shit! I'm way behind in the chat.
I got to mention this. I got something to mention.
Total and unconditional surrender to what? What are they surrendering? Like
it. Give us the oil. You know what they want.
Is that what they want? The oil?
Yeah. What do you think? We want to be friends?
I don't know. I thought they were going to replace the Sharia law and all that stuff and put it back into like what it was in 1971 or whatever that year was. What do you got to share?
I got something. Hold on. Something that went very under the radar because you'll see why. Hold on.
Cool. Was it the Jews?
No, the other friends.
The YNs?
So here is a story out of Houston. A 23-year-old man was arrested after police say he went to a downtown Houston church service with a loaded gun and 100 rounds of ammunition, but was stopped when a security team member tackled him as he reached for his weapon. You see that anywhere on the news? Any headlines?
Wow, I don't think it fits their narrative. It's not a transgender white person.
Yeah, look at that.
Here, okay. What establishment was he going into?
A church.
Was he going?
It says a church. I don't know.
Is it a nightclub called the Church?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. While we're on this topic, I have an amazing video. I want to play this video. This is from MTV back in the day. And I want you to, this is 2.5 minutes of pure entertainment. I want you to, because we're talking about that culture. Tell me how bad this would be today, or if this could even be released today.
With wiggers? Do you wish your wigger could be cured? Well, now you can use my new de-wigger service, Wig Out. W-I-G-O-U-T.
You don't understand what it's like to be a young black man in the streets. Yo,
As soon as we get your call, we snap into action.
Yo, what are you doing, man? Yo, man, what? No, I ain't.
I'm not even that big. You walk around like this. We use state-of-the-art techniques to break the wigger down. We'll stop at nothing to deprogram your wigger.
God, make it stop. Oh, man. I'm black and I'm proud. West Side. God.
It's worse than I thought.
If all else fails, Wig Out becomes every wigger's worst nightmare.
That's him! Number 3. The scariest black man I ever saw.
Okay, kid, you're going to jail.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, there's been some kind of mistake. Wait, it wasn't me. I'm not even black. Oh, my God. I'm not black. Oh, wait. Oh, Dad. Mom. I'm lucky. Oh, my God.
And when the wigger finally goes home, everybody wins.
What do you imagine? You imagine releasing
They
that?
can play that now. That's just
No
making fun of white people.
way.
Let's just make fun
MTV
of
would
white people.
you would see that on YouTube. No network, MTV, nobody would play that now.
MTV doesn't exist, but yeah, I see
know.
what you're saying.
Well, Wig Out. Snoop Dogg's involved. She said, "That's him right there. That black man robbed me.
Not even black.
I'm not black anymore."
That's
Good
funny.
stuff. Yeah, that's comedy, man. Comedy gold. We should have never lost that. We should never lost the ability to make those jokes.
You know who could have the biggest comeback ever is Dave Chappelle. If they
He's up
brought
in
that
Chicago
back.
crying.
All right, you guys ready?
Here we go.
You guys are gonna have to read this. What is it for you guys listening? This is a band playing pop punk, but the members are YNs.
I've seen this. This is good.
And you got to guess their name, and so they put the comments up.
Forget about the thing I said when I was young. I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what
Lincoln
we
Dark.
said or what you do with me. Please tell me. Please tell me.
Driving pools. All is in bro.
Rob's done.
Plus, the internet comment section on Instagram is probably the greatest place on earth. The comment section on Instagram is undefeated. Undefeated.
You know what? It's a good video is when it's got like triple the shares than it does the likes because nobody wants to be seen liking it, but they want to share it. To
Yeah,
all their
that was
friends.
my. I made one the other day about when your wife and girlfriend are both ignoring you, and your trainee runs into the car. It's got. Here, I'll give you the numbers. That's a perfect example of how these motherfuckers can't be seen liking stuff. It's got 3,300 likes and 13,200 shares. Like, can't be seen liking this one, but we're gonna share it.
It says that was Tyler's first band. I dressed just like them. Yeah. James Dela Cruz says you got an amazing voice, Tyler. If that was me, obviously.
So, like, let me see how good this one is. So we're talking about. I got one. This is like a husband and wife trying to, they're trying to like be cool for Instagram. So they decide.
Hey, we just saw one of those.
Yeah. So here's another one. Like he decides to make a video for his wife, and he's being serious. Like, right, this is his wife coming down from in a dress, and then you got to look at the comments. You already see the big show, so you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Comments.
Okay, important. Is that skin or is that like?
Yeah, it's skin shot. Okay. Don't listen to the comment, lady. You're bigger than that. My finger hovered over the comment section for about 30 seconds trying to decide what kind of man I'm going to be in 2026, but here we are. God is testing me every day. Then it goes down.
Giant team.
3-liter Coke, 3-liter Coke bottle, not one curve. I've seen more curves on a drag strip. Worth the wait, with the weight spelled like heavy. And then it's just ruthless. Linebacker. What the fuck is going on? Bad idea putting this on Instagram. And it just, when I see those, I'm like, I look at the video and I'm like, well, here it comes. Like, I know it's going to be a rough time in the comments, and then it's all over. But that's comedy. That's today's world of comedy.
Cece texted me earlier, about 40 minutes ago. I just saw it. He said, today is the last day before Trump wrecks Iran, and they just halted all communication with the USA. So today is it. Is it emergency broadcast time tonight?
Yeah, we'll probably be ready.
Covering it real time.
Maybe we'll have missiles coming in and we'll be dodging them, and we'll be ready.
Are we gonna do one?
I mean, if we start fucking dropping nukes on Iran, I think that's warranted. Yeah. Maybe they'll call back the air assault troops, man. Maybe I'm going.
The air assault troops. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the 99% shirt, not the 99-cent shirt, but the 99% for the boys. I think I'm going to cut this into a muscle shirt.
Available in the antiherobroadcast.com store. Also, if you guys, we'll talk about it on Patreon, but I posted a bunch of the holsters I have available. People are asking about them.
No, they're not.
I've got a message right now about it.
Cece said, Tyler, keep the comms open. I'll call you today if we're hitting them. It's going to be late, though. Why? I thought it was 8 p.m. Eastern time. Huh?
Is CC back?
Yes and no. I think geographically, yes, but he is unable to.
He's not a net positive at this time.
He's a net positive for Intel. He just can't physically do broadcasts.
I can't post a pic. I posted them in the Pew Pew room for those on Patreon. I posted a picture of all of them, and then I can't post it in DMs on Patreon. You can't put pictures for probably good reason.
Cool.
You'll end up Monday through Friday if you start sending pictures in there.
Tyler, you've got to have muscles to make a muscle shirt. Oh, I bet I got bigger muscles than you, Cole. Check out these fucking guns, baby.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got a tank top on them. You want to see the real guns, dude? I can pull them out. I'm just going to send this picture to Iran, and They're going to surrender. My dogs are getting groomed in the other room while we're talking.
But you guys pay groomers to come.
Well, we used to take them to Petco, and she worked at Petco, and she was the best. Funny story. So she was the Petco, and she went on her own, so we stay with her. So just like every other business, and I'm sure like we did on the road, we had names for people. So Jordan is our girl that does the dogs. She's like, yeah, you guys were known as the cops. Obviously, we're both cops, right? Yeah. And then she tells my wife, when I ran to the store to get a protein shake before the show, she also told him that we were labeled as mean.
Really?
And
What'd you guys do?
That's what I said. I'm like, we've never been mean, but I think it's because. Have you ever met my wife?
She's blunt.
She kind of looks mean, right? Where you would come off like she's mean. But
she does when she talks to you. She looks at you like like she cuts a hole through you while she's talking to you. I can see that.
Yes, so they had us labeled as mean. So like my wife's whole day was ruined. Jordan removed it though. Jordan took it out of the notes. She's like, no. After the only time I can think of is so we did 2 cuts before we got Jordan, and then Jordan's great. My dog came back, Charlie, the female, with a flat top like a state trooper to the point I wanted to give her away. It was so bad. I'm like, I can't even look at my own dog. Like, how did they give my fucking golden doodle a flat top? So I don't know if we were like not excited when we picked it up and we were like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. And we were labeled as mean. I made it clear it wasn't me that was mean. It was probably my wife. But
Fumasa says, I don't know, Tyler, that computer screen is slowly starting to hide more and more of you. You guys are making me insecure. So eventually it's just going to be like this. Bring my chair down. I don't think I can go down anywhere. Oh, yeah, I can.
So, no, you guys don't know my wife. There's no such thing as making my wife self-conscious.
Oh.
The day she decides to start her own show is the day I can retire.
She's got to wait till she's retired, though, right?
Yeah, because she'll say words. Crave, yes, Crave. Do you want to tell these guys, or are you gonna? Do we talk?
I was gonna wait till the Patreon hour.
Okay.
I got some funny videos there. So this video right here is a guy just living in the moment. He looks like he bounces maybe at a nice nightclub full of a very good demographic that maybe just got a little, flared up with some alcohol. Nothing crazy, but this bouncer, like I said, living in the moment, living just every punch, every swing. It's amazing.
Oh, they're fighting. You have a leg strap on?
Oh, bro, he's just like, yes. This is why I signed up for the
Is this
beating up black people?
Is this a college?
I don't know. No, it's not. Oh, you know what? This is the doctoral program that they're doing for the college. Yeah, they're celebrating getting into the program.
This is the honor roll students?
Yes, this is the AB honor roll society of the college. Yep. He's just moving, dude. He locks on to people and just starts boom, boom.
I mean, this is a dream come true for him, right? He's punching females, males.
All those fucking bitches talking shit to him all day long, and he's just throwing haymakers.
Let me text my wife.
And then this picture, obviously, right here is pretty funny. We could have watched him land on the moon this week if it wasn't for white supremacy.
Can't breathe up.
That's actually a really good topic, though. The moon. Oh, that was for those listening. That was a picture of George Floyd in an astronaut outfit.
Right. Yeah, that's where he was headed, right?
So we're still, quote unquote, circling the moon, orbiting the moon.
Yeah, we got a picture for the first time. Yeah, the other side of the moon.
It looks like something the problem is that we now have the technology to make that picture on our phone. So it means absolutely nothing.
Yes. those talking shit at home. You want to see what I text my wife? You can see it.
What did you say?
I said, the dude canceled lunch after the show if you want to be my date.
Man,
That's-
I would be fucking turned down with a hard silence if I said it like that. Hey, my plan's canceled. Do you want to go now?
No, but she knew it was a business meeting. Like it was a business lunch. She didn't answer me yet, but. And Cece says you ain't shit. Here, I'll add that. The dude is I told you, it was a political ally in the community. In case anybody runs for office, you need to go talk to this guy.
Does he got money?
Yeah.
Oh, we never broke down this video, Mike.
Here we go. Live.
Make it into yeah, dude, I'm going to make a promo for our t-shirt.
Number.
For those listening, this is a video of a resisting subject.
Kelsey, you have a word for your wrist.
Not a resistance.
Resisting. Having to drag her out like a
Why are you grabbing her like that?
What are you doing?
Why is he beating her up? Why is he beating her up? Does he
Why
know
are you
this
beating
girl?
me up?
Why is he
Why are
beating
you
her
talking
up?
on top of me? Everyone record this!
I'm
They're
recording.
literally on top of me!
I am
Look
recording.
at them!
Still resisting.
Why is he beating her up?
I don't think there's anything against hair pulling, right? Usually there's no policies against
I don't
controlling
have
a subject for
problem.
hair.
I don't have a problem with any of that so far.
Why are you letting her beat him up? Beat her
Fuck,
up.
are you hitting me?
Get this
They chased me through.
Here's what's going to happen, guys. They're going to handcuff her. And the one cop gives the other cop the look and says, man, if we could only distract her for just a couple seconds to get these handcuffs on. And that cop goes,
because a grown male cop can't handle a 120-pound female.
They're riding her like a bull,
They're actually mounted in a great position. There's a lot of good things you could do from here, but what happens next is not one of them.
3 times.
I know.
And they're literally holding me hostage.
I know.
They're literally pinning me down. This mother.
So now you got the arm behind the back. We're in good shape right now. Stop right there. Stop right there. You have the handcuffed arm pinned. He moved up. You have the left arm completely controlled at this point. So,
yeah, he's got his handcuffs out and dangling. Not a big fan
well,
of
he
that.
should have never started that. He handcuffed her like earlier. That should never happen. You should never go handcuffed until you have complete control of both hands. So that's a failure from the start. Now you have a good mounted position. Here's my problem. A guy in the back should really come around and get on the front. Take both hands. You could pin her head straight to the ground, hold it down. You can't move without controlling the head.
Man, I would love, if I was still a cop, I would love to exercise what that dude did. And I think it was Vegas. I would just get up. If I was this guy right here, I would get up because you don't need the extra weight.
No, he's fully mounted. The guy on top is fully mounted.
I would get up and I would walk around and I would get right here and I would pin all of my upper body weight against her head.
Correct.
Right to the ground.
Great. Great idea. Both hands across her fucking skull, pushing it down. No problem at all. He can't though. He'd have to go the other way. There's a wall. It looks nice, but there's a wall to our left.
Yeah,
so he's kind of against the wall. So he could, yes. So right now, the guy on top in the front, completely in a great position.
So I do think that although I don't think cops need to utilize BJJ at all to protect themselves and get people in custody, what I do think is a really, really good thing about BJJ or Eddie Marshall, probably BJJ, is that when you're moving and your heart rate's up and you're sweating, you can teach yourself to think.
Correct.
And you can think like, what am I going to do next? You're not living in the second. These guys are living in the second.
Very good. Because here's the other thing you have to focus on, and that's where you don't have to do BJJ, but where it helps is what you just said. You have to understand body mechanics. So if my arm is straight above me, you're not going to pull my arm backwards. You're going to have to peel my arm like out and around. So if you got somebody and you're trying to like go against their mechanics where their shoulder can't move, you're not going to work. So that's the small things that BJJ and some of the ground fighting stuff teaches you is, okay, they're here. I got to peel this way. Otherwise, I can't go backwards. It's not going to work, or I'm going to break their fucking shoulders. So understanding, but this guy right now is in a great position if he takes what you just said, slows down and thinks.
I mean, even if he doesn't train BJJ, I really don't think you could just sit on her and just start talking to her. Hey,
correct. Pin her down,
you
or
just-
you know what you can do? He could lay flat on her, his stomach and chest across her head. She cannot move him. He could sprawl out on top of her and just say, "Hey, chick,
I can't breathe. I
we're
can't
done."
breathe.
That's fine.
Is it? Until she
Yes.
goes limp.
No,
Then you,
not for
then you
9
just lay
minutes.
on her.
Not
for
9
more
minutes. Not 9 minutes later, but he could actually flatten out on top of her and just say, "Look, girl, like we're done. Put your hands behind your back, and everything's gonna be fine." But
Yeah.
he chooses Plan Z.
You're gonna break her arm, dude.
Why don't you ask me what to do?
What is your name? I'll make her what?
Your badge number.
So he's got it. Look at that arm
I
between
want
the
your
legs. That's a
badge
great
number.
position to be in.
Yeah. Right.
But I want you
That
to watch
arm-
him.
That
That's
left
great position.
Her left arm's completely out of the fight. Completely
She
out
cannot
of the
go.
fight.
She
She's
can.
never
You can
getting that
stay
back.
there till Trump bombs Iran tonight. You don't have to move at that point. You have complete control of this female.
Yeah, that is true.
Your badge number.
Oh,
God. Oh,
he's like, you want another one?
I'm calling on
what did it do?
I'm
I want you to-
calling the police.
Let me tell you what it did. What did that? So, all jokes aside, that punch did what? Now she's back on her back, and now she's back in the fight with both hands in the game. That punch did absolutely nothing to help. My comment, which has about 1,100 likes on and a lot of nasty comments behind it, on BJJ Cops when he posted that, is I said, if a grown man can't get a small female in custody without punching her, that's pretty sad. He had her in an advantageous position to effect the arrest with a second backup. If he's by himself, okay. But what is punching somebody in the head in most agencies? Deadly force. It borderlines like punching somebody in the fucking skull in a lot of agencies borders deadly force or high level of
it's
force.
fighting. They have to be physically.
One
fighting
second.
you.
Standing up, right? Her head, and this is all my wife's words. I got it written right here on a teleprompter. I'm trying to go over it just right now. But her head is against the floor. You have zero chance for her head to be able to move when you punch somebody like this when they're standing. You are basically looking at TBI/concussion because you're punching her fucking skull into the floor. It just doesn't. It's not warranted there in my opinion, and it didn't help. If anything, it caused.
That is.
Look what it caused. Look what it cost. If he knocked her out, maybe okay. Well, maybe that helped, but I still don't see a reason to.
Did he knock her? No, I don't think. I think it pissed
No,
her off.
she keeps
more.
going. Yeah, it does.
You're-
Because she brings
lot
the
of
other
people-
hand up to protect herself.
Yeah, a lot of people, if you're not a cop, you'll never understand. When you're a young cop, it is my way or the highway. I am the law. But as you progress in your career, you realize how much you do not want to fight every shift. After about a couple injuries and stuff, you're like, this is retarded. So you start learning how to talk people into handcuffs. And even if somebody's got to go, you sat there for 20 minutes. No one, I mean, I don't know the context of this video. She might even be an involuntary commitment to a psychiatric ward. We don't even know if this is an arrest.
The original rumor was, and I haven't confirmed it, was she was actually autistic. And I don't know if this is true. This is what I was told. Autistic and had gotten in a minor fight earlier in the day. Nothing. She's not actively killing any. Now, if this chick like stabbed somebody, if this chick like beat her mom and it was like a domestic at home, maybe that level of force to like she's dangerous. She's had a weapon. But I'm told it was like a minor fight with like another kid earlier in the day, and they came to pick her up on a misdemeanor battery. You can't punch somebody's fucking skull into the ground for resisting. You just can't. You just can't.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can articulate everything you want, but like you said, if you're going into a call where my daughter just pulled a knife on me, she's in her bedroom.
Different.
I don't see any reason why, if she's in there by herself,
No,
why
you're not
you
going
guys
in.
would rush in
You're
there.
not going in. No.
But
You're
let's
not
just
going
say you did. Let's just say you did, and you're in there, and you're like, I'm going to take her into custody, but we don't know where the knife is, and you're fucking around in a bunch of junk like that. Maybe trying to get her. I don't know, but
Sure.
yeah, you're like at the end of the day, it is.
Sure.
It is just a misdemeanor.
Here's the other thing. Here, Here's the other thing. You know what works 100% of the time in this situation? Rear naked choke, LVNR. Most effective move in police work.
Too bad they can't use it.
And then it's, what is it? Wherever Louisville, or is it Louisville that does it? Hold on, I don't be wrong. LVNR Louisville.
Louisville, isn't it? Isn't it spelled like Louisville?
Hold on.
Can someone teach me how to spell? I haven't even been looking at the comments, dude. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm on Instagram, so now I'm back on StreamYard. So
Kansas City. Kansas City Police Department. Every officer is trained since 1979 in the LVNR, and they've had 30,000 applications and have never injured or killed somebody.
Wow.
And it's gone through all the letters, ACLU, blah, 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 all those people, and never have killed anybody. It's by far the best technique. Every agency should be teaching it 100%. She's out. You put her to sleep.
Now. Call 911. We're calling 911.
Get on this side. Get on this side.
Burn, get up there, Burn. Knee her in the head, Burn.
We're calling 911 now on you.
Call 604.
Oh.
Okay, here comes. Call their supervisor.
We already
Tell
did.
them they're literally punching me. They're punching. Tell them they're literally taking me off for punching. You're beating the shit out of me.
Why is he hitting her?
Make her stop. Man. Stop.
I called you. Why are you beating her too?
They come out with their fucking ass.
Yeah. We're going to beat her more. Oh, here we go. We got the female here now. Everybody hold tight.
He's been punching her over and over again. No, I'm recording this because he beat her up. He chased her 3 times and he punched her in the face.
I can't breathe.
Can't breathe.
Knew that was coming.
She can't breathe. You got her stuffed in her pillows.
I can't breathe.
Got more cars coming. More cars up with sirens, man. How many
You know
can we
what's
get in
funny
there?
is that in all reality, it was probably the woman filming that called police initially at some point that got them into this situation, right? So it's just funny how it works. I guarantee you this person behind the camera was the person that initially called the
No,
police.
I think it was a fight earlier. And
Yeah,
for
probably with
Aquapong,
the
LVNR is the lateral vascular neck restraint. Basically, what you see in UFC when they get the rear naked choke and they put them to sleep. It's not an air choke; it's a blood choke. It cuts the blood from going to the brain. You go night night. You get handcuffed, and you wake up in a much better place. And it should be taught by every single agency. I know Jordan Ennis, who was my former co-host on Hot Topic, their agency just went to it like 6 months ago.
I remember you telling me that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's perfect. Works like a charm.
Now, do they have to be like trained and certified on
Yeah,
it?
it's an
and get
in-house.
choked
Yeah,
out
like a
themselves?
4-hour in-house. There's nothing to it. It's a 4-hour in-house. They all get choked. I hate using the word choke. They all get put to sleep. From the chief of police all the way down has been through the training. You come in, they teach it to you, you get signed off, and it is the most effective form of policing there possibly could be in use of force. Flawless. And there's been a lot of cases. There was a female cop that got, her and her partner got into a pretty, but I think they ended up shooting a guy. And right before they shoot him, she actually sets in an LVNR and realizes that she can't use it. And like you see her go back control and she goes to put it in and then she like lets go. He gets up and then they end up shooting him.
Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and a lot of people trying to be, they're all fucking pumped. They're all decision makers. I do like the fact that they just picked her up because those 2 officers probably, but anyway, they picked her up and moved her outside because she probably weighs 90 pounds. She looks like she's on crack. But I just like, everybody's so amped up. Can you imagine if there was 7 dudes they had to fight? Like, this to me was always pretty silly, you know. In the intro for the night shift, and we've talked to this guy. We have the cop there's the street crimes unit that's scrapping with the dudes in the parking lot. Could you like those guys are force on force fighting criminals, and you go on a call like this, and patrol is struggling with a 90-pound autistic crackhead that's resisting. At this point, I would be so like, dude, I would negotiate with her. Like, can you? What do we have to do for you to comply with us? Because I don't want to be here right now.
So here, I'm reading the article. Incident raised concerns in the community about El Paso Police Department's use of force treating individuals with disabilities, mental health issues during arrest. It was highlighted that ongoing challenges around policing, balancing public safety with protecting the rights. According to officers, they were attempting to arrest a woman on a family violence warrant. The video shows officers physically struggling with the woman, who was heard screaming and claiming she can't breathe at one point, which that's the key words. I'm not going to fucking worry about that. She can breathe. The woman's mother, who was recording the incident, tells the officers that her daughter has autism. The El Paso Police Department Internal Affairs Division reviewing the incident, and the department has committed to sharing further investigation details. I understand, and this is where you have to use your fucking head. And I am a 100% supporter of the police. I know I make a lot of memes. We talk a lot of junk. We bring conversations to the forefront, but I support the cops. I want cops to put bad guys in jail. I support the goon shit. I want them arresting drug dealers. I want them stopping cars for very questionable reasons and getting guns and drugs off the street. In order to defend the cops on a broad spectrum, though, you have to not do dumb shit as well. And I got a billion comments. I'm a fucking moron. I don't know what I'm talking about. Punching is okay. It all is okay. It all is. We used to be able to shoot people in the back as cops like 40 years ago if they ran away from us, like a fleeing felon. It was all okay then. Times change. Tactics change. And in order to, I just look at it like, if that was your daughter, and again, yeah, do I want my daughter to act like an animal? No, I don't. But like a grown man is on top of her. She's in a crisis, obviously, mental crisis. She allegedly has autism, can't be proven. They definitely don't understand everything that's going on. Do you need to punch her? Do you need to punch somebody with their face flush to the ground, bounce their fucking skull off the ground? Does it look good? I don't, not, just because it doesn't look good doesn't mean it's right. I'm being very serious. I know things look bad. Violence is violence. Things look worse. But again, I go back to, would I want to be that guy? No. I wouldn't punch her. I would not punch her. Even the use of force that got me demoted, okay? Everybody throws at my face. I threw 0 strikes. The man was never hit. He was taken to the ground and handcuffed, and not one knee spike, punch, kick, nothing. Nothing was ever, I never struck him. I controlled him and got him in handcuffs. And I still got fucking railroaded. So if I punched, I am convinced if I threw 1 strike during that event, I would have been arrested.
Well, you have a really, really good point. In situations like these as well, you are surrounded by family, and they're in a tough spot because they know that their adult son or daughter needs to go to jail, is going to go to jail, or needs to be committed, or needs to get involuntary help. And I mean, we talk about it all the time, dude. I don't think there's any rules when you get on top of somebody's daughter who's asking you to help them and you fucking punch her head into the fucking ground. I don't think that guy is going to see you as a cop anymore. Nope. That's his daughter.
Yep.
And you got to be ready for that. If you're going to go big macho and punch a dude in the face, or punch a 90-pound woman in the face and hit her head on the floor, and her father's standing there, you kind of got to be ready for that. Like
you made a great point when you talk about how chaotic this is and how you have to think. I'll tell you one before we go to Patreon. I had a very similar call where they called the Baker Act, or commit somebody in a facility. They called and said, "Hey, we got to take this kid in." And we went in the room. The kid was a good sized kid. He was probably 170 pound, high school age kid, just having severe mental health issues. Me and 2 other officers had to fight him with both parents in this background. They want him committed. They do not want him injured. I remember grabbing my taser, and the fucking mother lost it. You know what I did? I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to fight this kid all the way. I'm not gonna tase this kid in front of his fucking parent. Like, you have to make decisions. Now, if it came down to safety, like if I had to, I would have, but that was an option. We got him in custody, but the what I'm getting at is that background noise of mothers and fathers shrieks and screams when you're fighting their kid, you have to maintain composure. You have resisting parents. You have to do what's necessary to get them in custody. I'm not saying you lay up, you don't do what you need to do, but I'm like, maybe the taser, this time we're gonna have to just get down and dirty, get them in custody, do some wrestling and all that. We did. But you have to be able to think that through. And you're right. Like this to me, it's a fucking chick, dude. There's two of them. Like I feel like you could stay there me and you could be there all day and if we had to do it without ever throwing a strike, I'm pretty confident we could do it. And
I
that's
love
where you just have to be.
I love the comment section though. I don't know what her being a retard has to do with it. Retards can be violent too. Those officers are in the wrong, I think. Retardation has nothing to do.
Yeah,
It's just
I hope. I'm going to assume not a cop. I'm going to assume never sat through the power DMSs and the things. And I understand. My son is also autistic, so I kind of have a.
We call it a mental disability or autism.
My son has Asperger's, and I could see a point in my kid's life when he was in like 4th or 5th grade. Something happened. He turned into a fucking genius, and he's great. But he was having some behavioral stuff, and he one time did the Stone Cold Steve Austin double middle fingers to the teacher. Oh, full Stone Cold Steve Austin, dude. They're very habit oriented, and she changed the time they were reading that day. And in his brain, it's like we read at 11, not 11:30. And when she's like, "Well, Michael, we're doing this," and I guess she turned around and he gave him the fucking double Stone Cold Steve Austin middle fingers. He did something else, and I don't even know how I should say this. It wasn't racist. He lost the track meet. He got beaten in a race by a black female, and he does not know the difference. He's autistic. And she said, "Well, you're fat and slow." He said, "Whatever, blackie." and I got called to the school and brought in as if, he dropped a hard R. And I'm like, this kid doesn't even understand, like not even close. And the mother was great. I talked to her. I'm like, look, this kid's, it was understood, but that's, you call it, you say retarded. I get it. I joke, I say the R word too, but sometimes things just don't compute in their brains and they can be very strong. Yes. And there's times you may have to kill them. There's times you may have to hurt them. But in the most part, I think it's on the officer to go, this person's a little off, a little different. Like, maybe we should treat it. I'm not talking about letting your ass get whooped, but you have to be. Yeah, we have John here. He's retarded as fuck. How do we definitely got to treat him different. But, that does play into it. Mental health definitely plays into, and retardation. And, I would hate to be on video punching a extra chromosome kid square in the fucking nose, dude.
Remember that one where the kid was in the fenced-in yard and
they smoked him. Justified, dude. Sometimes you got to.
I forgot what the call was. I just remember it was.
It was arm with a knife.
I remember being against that shooting because there was a fucking fence in between you. And everyone's like, "Well, you could drop the brick." Like,
well, there was people in the yard too. Still, you could have got to him. Dom was big on that one. Dom supported that shooting to the death.
All right. Dom hates retards. All right. I can't wait to call somebody a blackie.
Do you think that's appropriate? Inappropriate? It was very what's the word I'm looking for? It was very matter of fact. It had nothing to do with race. It had to do with like the crayon box. Which the kid ended up going to, he's very liberal and he went to college in New York and he's an actor.
He's very liberal.
Yes.
All right, guys, that's it. We are going to move on to, if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, that's where we do the second hour. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics to talk about. It'll be a fun hour at any paid tier on Patreon can view. So if you go over to our Patreon, you sign up, the link to the video, to the live stream will be in there, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much.
JV team for life.